So this is solution to chapter 1 homework. First question is question 1.2. It says a human hair thickness, the thickness of a human hair is approximately, call it, I don't know, D thickness or T thickness, is roughly 80 micrometers. And the question, part A, can you tell me what that thickness, what is it? What is this in meters? So basically change micro to meters. So we go 80 micrometers over 1. Now you're going to multiply. So you want micrometers on the bottom, you want meters on the top. Now 1 micrometer, if you look at the conversion factor, is 10 to the negative 6. Or 1 meter is 10 to the 6 here. Either way you can use. 1 micro, it's 10 to the minus 6. And notice the micrometers with the micro, they cancel each other out. So that becomes 80 times 10 to the negative 6. So if they want to use two significant digits, you can take this, by the way, the 80, and write that as what? 8.0 times 10 to the 1. That's the 80, right? So you're going to multiply it by 10 to the negative 6. So what is your answer? 8.0 times 10. When you multiply, you add the exponents. That's negative 5. I like this marker. I might stick with it.
Just to make sure we're on the same page, is it 60 micro?
Well, no. With the homework assignment, each one of you get different numbers.
Oh, okay.
So my numbers don't match your numbers. They do that intentionally. This way, if you do the homework and I do the homework, you don't just put the answer.
Okay.
So you're going to find out as you do the homework, all of you will have different numbers. Every once in a while, a question will have the same numbers, but the bulk of them have different numbers for each one of you. Yep. So that's why the answers will not be the same. B, it says, what is it, this in kilometer? Again, I know what the answer in meters. I already got it. And I have a way to go from meters to kilometers. So I can go 8.0 times 10 to the negative 5. That's in meters over 1. And I want to convert that to kilometers. So I want meters on the bottom, kilometers on the top. 1 kilometer has how many meters? 1,000. A kilo is always 1,000. So when you look at it, this will be 8.0 times 10 to the negative 5 divided by 1,000. Well, the 1,000 is what? Isn't that 10 to the third? That's what 1,000 is. And when you divide, what do you do with the exponents? You subtract them. So your answer should be 8.0 times 10 to what power? Negative 5 minus this exponent, which is 3. So that's 8.0 times 10 to the negative 8 kilometers. That's question 1.2. Again, I'll do 1.5, so it will be in the notes. I know I did it on the board. But I want to have it in the notes for you. So 1.5 reads, which of the following which of the following are dimensionally consistent? And I'll go through them one by one. The first one says x equals v times t. That means the units are matching. Dimensionally consistent means the units actually are correct if you do the math. Well, we know the units for x is in meter. We know the units for velocity is meters per second. We know time is in second. Notice the second will cancel each other out. So the units here, m equals m. This is dimensionally consistent. They match. So this is the first one, A. The second one, it says t equals 2x over a to the power of 1/2. Again, the power of 1/2 means the square root. Let's look at the units. For time, the units is in second. Let's see if we match that one. The 2 does not have any units. X has meters, and this is meter per second squared. So that will be m. Instead of dividing by meters per second squared, I can switch that to multiplication by second squared over meter. And notice the m's will cancel. That'll be the square root of s squared, which is what? S. The units are matching too. Seconds on the left side, seconds on the right side. So this is dimensionally consistent. And C here, x equals 1/2 at squared. Again, let's look at the units. X is in meter. 1/2. Oh, I'm looking for the units. Actually, I don't care about the number. The 1/2 has no units. The acceleration is what? Meter per second squared. T is second. When you square it, that's second squared. These guys will cancel each other out. And meters equal to meters. And that's also dimensionally consistent. So all three of them are good. The units are matching. The next one is actually 1.9. It says the acceleration is related to distance using this equation. Acceleration equals 2x times t to the power of p. And the question is, find the power of p. That will make the equation dimensionally consistent. That will make the units matching. Well, the unit for acceleration is what? Meters per second squared. This does not have any unit, unitless. X is in meter. So what do you want that to be then? You want the units for, we know t is in second. So you want that to be what? S to the power of p. The time in second. And if this is 3, that'll be second cubed. If this is 2, that'll be second squared. Well, how do we make this equal to that? Well, let's look at this. M over s squared. Can you write that m times s to what power? Squared. Not squared. You're multiplying now. Negative 2, right? because you're moving it to the top. It's in the bottom. So that has to equal what? M times s to the power of p. So what do you think p will have to be? Negative 2. So by looking at the units, I can tell you that p has to be a negative 2, so the units will be matching. We have the right unit for the acceleration on the left side and the right side. And the last one from this chapter is number 20. The largest building in the world by volume. It is the Boeing 747 plant in Washington, Everett, Washington. That's the largest building. It measures approximately. So it looks like a rectangular shaped building, like this. It measures 628 meters. That's the length of it. That's the length. The width is 705 yards. One is meter, one is yard. And the height is 108 or 108 feet. What is the volume in cubic feet? And after that, convert that to cubic. So the first question, what is the volume? In cubic feet. That means my unit have to be in feet. We know the volume of any shape, rectangular shape, not any shape, a shape like this is length times width times height. But the units have to be the same. So my height, I'm good. That's already in feet. I'm happy with it. My width is not in feet. It's in yard. It is 705 yards. That's over 1. I need to convert that to feet. We know the yard has how many feet? 1 yard has how many? 3. 3 times 705, because they're both on the top, you got to multiply them. 2115 feet. Now the length is 628 meters. I need to convert meters to feet. I don't have my conversion sheet. Anyone has theirs with them? There's a number that converts, or a constant between meters and feet. 1 meter, 3 point something feet.
94.
What is it?
Yeah, 3.94.
3.94? That's a little bit high, I think. Is it?
No, sorry, it's 39.4.
No, 3.281. 1 meter, 3.281 feet. So we do the math there. 628 times 3.281, which is 2060.468 feet. Notice I left all the numbers there. So what's my volume? Length times width times height. The width is 2115, and the height, which is 108. and they're using 3 significant digits, so at the end, I could have used this 2060, and that'll be a 3 significant digit, but I'm leaving them there, so multiply them out first. Times the 108. And my answer for that is, and I'll switch that to 3 significant digit after, 470652100.6. Since all my numbers are 3 significant digit, I need to convert that to 3 significant digit, and this will be 471000000. So I can write that, leave it like this, or I can write that 4.71 times 10 to what power? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the power of 8 cubic feet. Now the second part is, what is it in cubic meters? Again, if you have that cheat sheet handy, there's a way to convert from cubic feet to cubic meters. If you don't have it, no big deal. I'll show you how you can do it quickly. We know what the answer is. So let me convert the real number, 470652100.6 cubic feet. Let me convert that to cubic meters. I want feet on the bottom, I want meters on the top. We said 1 meter has how many feet in it? 3.281. But this is not meter to feet, this is cubic meters to cubic feet. So what do? You raise this to the power 3, raise this to the power 3, raise this to the power 3, raise this to the power 3. Gone. So this number on the top does not change now. Stays, because 1 cube is 1. That'll be 470652100.6 cubic meters over 3.281. You got to cube that. 3.281 to the power 3. And it's 35.319833704. So let's divide that. 470652100.6 divided by that number, and the answer is 1332543 32.39 cubic meters. 3 significant digits, 1330000, or 1.33 times 10 to what power? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the power of 7 cubic meters.